Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakah HaKadash. Double honors to the big brethren, the men that been laboring in this truth, the men that the Most High set up to preach, teach this truth to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, the men of great millstone. Double honors to them. And to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching this truth of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Shalom, Bayatah Dabada. This your baby brother Yahweh Rob coming at you with another one. And you see what this one's going to be about. I just want to go into this Acts 26 and verse 28 and 29. Now, these Edomites know who they are. But look how they depict everybody. Here it is, they depict themselves. But then, our beloved brethren, Sha'al, look how they got him painted up. They got him looking just like them. See? This is why the scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and he covered up the faces of the judges thereof. See? And this is what they do. They take history and they make everybody look. They ain't include themselves, but then they make everybody else look like them also. And then just say, this was just another nation of people, but y'all all look alike. You go into Goliath, they got David, they got Goliath looking like some giant-ass Edomite. Then you got David depicted up, and these are two melanated people. Balak Dawadah was a dark melanated person, and Goliath was also a dark melanated person. But they got them both painted up that's looking like them. Pasty with non-melanated people. These people are something else, but that ain't what this is about. I want to show this little video with our people, with their bullshit. Show you the idiocracy, if that's a word, of our people in this with these suits and ties, these so-called Christians of our people. They through. But let me play this, and then I want to go into the scriptures. I want to go into these scriptures based on that Acts 26, verse 28 and 29. But I'm going to show this first. Bear with me. You see this. You see the coons. You see the coons in full effect. Now, let's see what this suit and tie plantation, let's see what he do concerning Acts 26, verse 28 and 29. Let's see. Let's see.
26, verse 28 and verse 29. All right. What is it? Acts 26. Verse 28 and 29. Once you found the text, say amen. Amen. And it reads, it says, Then Agrippa said to Paul, You almost persuade me to become a Christian. Paul said, Agrippa, I would to God, I pray to God, that not only you, but all who hear me will become almost and altogether such as I am, except these chains. Except these chains. I want to preach about the challenge of the chains. All right. Preachers have high privileges. We enjoy our ability to cut the line at the fellowship meal. We enjoy being able to even line up first in front of the family at prominent preachers' funerals. We enjoy having our names on our parking spots. We enjoy having a pastor's study with all of the trimmings and all of the accoutrements. We enjoy the entitlement to obituaries while others will have Baptist fit to get one. We enjoy the discounts at our local factory store that produce our clothes. We enjoy all of the regality, pastor's appreciation, but all of these privileges come with a high cost. The cost of being known but not knowing yourself. The high cost of being visible at your church, sometimes invisible in your community. The high cost of shouting in public but crying in private. The high cost of having nice things when the church wants you to have nothing. The high cost of having an anointing but also feeling disappointed. It was named Dr. Gardner Taylor.
You know what? That's enough. I can't take it no more. Now, what do any of that have to do with Acts 26, verse 28 and 29? It don't have nothing to do with it. That's what you get out of those places, man. That's what you get out of those places, man. You don't get nothing. You're not educated. You're not taught Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. You're not taught your heritage, your culture. It's all contrary. That's that plantation stuff. Don't make no sense, man. Absolutely disgusting. It don't make no sense. Any of that, I couldn't even didn't want to hear no more. What any of that have to do with Acts 26, verse 28 and 29? Nothing. How do you go reading about Acts 26 and 28 and 29, but then you go talking about some high cost of this and you enjoy it, getting your suits and all this shit from the stores? Man, what that ain't got nothing to do with the matter at hand. And the matter at hand is Acts 26, verse 28 and 29. Now let's get into it real quick. Now what was it all about? What was it all about? Let's read it. Acts 26 and verse 28 and 29. Then Agrippa said unto Paul, almost thou persuadest me to be a Christian. Now you know these proud Edomites. What was Agrippa doing? He was being sarcastic. He was being sarcastic. You know them proud Edomites. You got a crown on your head, you sitting up there, everybody looking at you, and you just puffed up in pride. Man, come on, he was being sarcastic with him. But he wasn't being sarcastic, meaning, I'm your friend, I'm just cracking a joke with you. No, he was being sarcastic, meaning, I'm your enemy, and I'm going to mock your ass. But he was being sarcastic with him. See? Because you know damn well, how can he be, that's a Greek word. And who was called Christians? The followers of Yahushua. The Israelites was called Christians. So you think Agrippa was basically saying, he know he's an Edomite? You think he was saying that you almost persuaded me to be an Israelite? No, he wasn't saying that. And you know damn well he wasn't saying you almost persuaded me to be a follower of Mashiach. You know he wasn't saying that. Because how would he be a follower of Mashiach and this is what he was doing? Let's go here real quick and then come back to Acts 26. Let's go to Acts 12. How he go say you almost persuaded me to be a follower of Mashiach when he was doing this to the followers of Mashiach, when he was doing this to Israelites? Acts 12 and verse 1. Now about the time Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, meaning the assembly of the Israelites, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, meaning he saw it pleased them wicked ass the chief priests and scribes and Pharisees. It pleased them. Why? Because James, Peter, and so on and so forth, they was calling on the name of Yahweh. Why Yahushua? They was calling on the name of Yahushua. See? So it pleased them for James to be, because why? James was calling on the name of Yahushua. See? And it says what? And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of the unleavened bread. See? So what happened? Them Edomites, they hated. So why they gonna want to be a follower of Mashiach when he's slaying you, the followers of Yahweh Shah? So how's that? But let's go back to Acts 26. What it says, then Agrippa said unto Paul, thou almost persuadest me to be a Christian. He was being sarcastic. See? And what did Paul say to him? And Paul said, I would to Yahweh that not only thou, but also all that hear me this day were both almost and altogether such as I am, except these bonds, meaning except these chains. Paul was also being sarcastic with him, but he wasn't being sarcastic in that type of way. He was being sarcastic, but in a wise way, in a friendly way. See, he was just saying stuff to make him laugh and to make him feel good. See, Paul knew he was being sarcastic with him, so he was being sarcastic back, but he was being sarcastic in a likable way. See, matter of fact, let's grab a few of these precepts. Let's grab this. Let's go to Proverbs. And Paul was also being sarcastic with him. He knew that damn Edomite can't be no Israelite. It couldn't be no follower of Mashiach. Which one of these damn Edomites is a follower of Mashiach? How are these Edomites going to be a follower of Mashiach and they covering up our images? They telling lies. Doing all manner of wickedness. They can't be no follower of Yahweh or Yahweh Shah. Period. And you will be a damn fool if you think they is. Proverbs 15 and verse 1. Concerning Acts 26 and verse 29, when Paul said, I pray to Yahweh that you, not only you, but all y'all that hear me this day was such as one as myself, except these bonds. See, what was he doing? He was being sarcastic, but he was doing it in an appeasing way. What he says, Proverbs 15 and verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So what he was doing, he was just giving him a soft answer. That's all he was doing. He was just giving him a soft answer, trying to appease him. See why? Because he was on trial. He was in defense of himself. He was speaking on trial, but either he was going to be condemned or set free. So what it says, Proverbs 15 and 1, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. See, and this is all he was doing. But let's grab this one. Job 34 and verse 18. Job 34 and 18. Is it fit to say to a king, thou art wicked, and to princes, you are ungodly? See? So would it have been wise for Paul to tell him, man, you can't be no follower of Mashiach. You're a damn Edomite. You can't do it. Would it have been wise for him to do that? No. So what was he doing? He was using soft words. He was being sarcastic in an appeasing type of way. See? But let's go to Proverbs. Just a few more. Let's go to Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14 and verse 35. The king's favor is towards a wise servant. And Paul was using wisdom. But his wrath is against him that causeth shame. So if Paul would have told him, you can't be no follower of Mashiach, you're the wicked. What did that do? Wouldn't that have caused shame in front of him and in front of all his people that was around him? So he didn't do that. He was trying to appease them. Why? Because he was on trial. And you don't go in front of a judge and say, and say, yeah, man, fuck you. You ain't gonna tell me you a wicked ass judge. You fuck you, man. Man, he'll be telling you like he don't even want to hear your point. He'll say lock him up. So Paul was innocent, but he was making his defense so that he could be released. So you go do anything, you go appease the king that the judgment is placed in his hands. So you go say anything to make him smile so he can release you. But what does it say? Proverbs 14:35. The king's favor is towards a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causeth shame. See? Proverbs 16 and verse 13 and 14. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. So all he was doing was using wisdom and pacifying him. See, by the soft speech he was using. By saying, I wish that all y'all was such as one as myself except these bonds. See, all he was doing was using wisdom because he was on trial. See, don't mean that he was saying, oh yeah, I'm praying to God that y'all could be like us too and follow us and come on into the fold with us. Nope. See, but let's go here. Proverbs 20 and verse 2. The fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. Whoso provoking him to anger sinneth against his own soul. So did Paul or Shaul, did he want to piss him off? No, he didn't. Because he would have been going, it would have been to his own detriment. He'd have been fucking himself up. He wouldn't have been released. See? So that's all that was about. Why? Because he was using wisdom. Let's grab this one. Let's go to Matthew. See? Matthew chapter 5 and verse 25. Matthew 5 and 25. Agree with thy adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary, and you don't think that Herod was an adversary of ours? Yeah, Edomites are our adversary. And ain't nothing you can do about it. You ain't gonna change it. That's the way the Most High established it. You got the wicked against the righteous against the wicked. It is what it is. See? And what it says? Matthew 5 and 25. Agree with thy adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. See? So that's all he was doing. He was just appeasing his adversary. By what? By soft words. Why? So that he will be released and not cast into prison or put to death. See? That's all that was. That's all that was. But here you get these people get to mention and talking about Acts 26. They get to saying that he's can come into the fold and you see what he was just doing. He was just talking about his joy to go get clothes and all this old nonsense. What any of that had to do with Acts 26 verse 28 and 29? Nothing. But I just saw that and said, man, let me go into the scriptures right quick and mention it. Bring some precepts out with it. That's all it was. But I'm ended off there. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise be to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. This your baby brother Yahakarab, and in and out for proclaiming a little bit of the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Yasharala. Shalom.